Okay, I think we're back up and live. Yes? Give me a thumbs up if you are seeing this screen. And I can't even see your thumbs. I'm going to trust that we're live. I think we are. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to walk you through how this works on our site. I think it's pretty fun, and hopefully this video is going to help you out too as you play with this new tool. So in order to create your custom sign, you're going to go to joyfullysaidsigns.com. You're going to see this menu here at the top and click on custom signs. This takes you to our custom signs information landing page, and it talks about the two different avenues that we are now going to have to order custom signs. The first one here is this new design your own sign. You get to be the designer. You get to select your fonts, your layout, play with the design, all that good stuff. Or we still have this option number 2 where we design your sign. And so if you would need that option, you just click right here and it will walk you through the ordering process for that. But for today, we're going to go ahead and click on design our own sign. So scrolling down here, it kind of gives you the 5 easy steps for the process. You're simply going to choose the size you'd like to design and click on it. You're going to click through till you get to the customize it button. And from there, you get to be creative, play with your design until you get it exactly how you want it. And then once you submit your order, we then build and paint your sign exactly as you designed it. And finally, you receive your new sign on your doorstep. Easy as that. Again, I think this is going to make such amazing gifting opportunities for you, especially with the holidays coming up. Weddings, it's going to be a great way to do customized signs with last names, that kind of information. So I'm going to go ahead and design a big sign, which are my favorites, the 4x2. And I also want to point out that the price you see is basically the full cost. Our shipping is now only $10. You can kind of see that at the top of the screen here. Shipping is $10 for all orders, no matter how many signs you're getting. So we think that's exciting. We hope that makes you happy too. So once you clicked on your size, if you're here on a desktop, there's no customize button quite yet on this screen. You actually have to click on more details, and that takes you to the full product page. And this is where you will see the customize it button. So a couple of things to know. These steps here are exactly what I already shared with you. But when you get to the final stage where you check out, it's not, right now we have to figure out how to add a checkbox for your frame color. Right now we only have one for background color and lettering color choice. So right here it just says in the notes, we're going to frame your sign in dark brown stain unless you leave us a note that you would like light brown stain or weathered gray stain instead. And then our pricing includes up to 45 words. If your sign's going to be more than 45 words, just simply send us a message. You can go to the connect with us screen, shoot us a message. We can give you the pricing for what you are wanting to put if it's more than 45 words. And then this shares, we're again working on this to see if we can change it, but for right now, our customizer is only allowing for a white background and black text. So essentially you'll make your design in black and white, but when you check out, you can choose your colors differently if you'd like. If you want a black background or a dark gray background or light gray or slate, if you want your coloring different, if you want gold, and it'll even, it even says right here, if you'd like a portion of your sign lettering to have a different color, we'll let you choose up to 2 colors for your text there. So, and then there's just some disclaimers here. Your image is final once you submit it. You're releasing us from any infringement claims. We reserve the right to refuse to paint any content, and that's really only if it's just really offensive material that we wouldn't want to produce, that our company wouldn't really feel good about producing. And then you're giving us the consent to show a photo of your sign on our social media accounts. So that's all that is. So we're going to go ahead and click on the customize it. And we're now going to, it's going to take a minute to load, but here's our customization screen. So we're again doing a 4x2, 4 foot by 2 foot sign. And I'm going to go ahead and start with adding some text. So I'm going to click on the add text button. And from here, you type in the text that you want. And I'm going to do a last name sign. I want to do something really cool and personal. So I'm going to add a text layer, and it pops up right here. I can click on it. I can move it. This is not the font that I want, and it's also not big enough. So what I can do, since it's selective, I can edit my text, and I can choose the font that I want from this menu down here. And we've added quite a few fonts, and we hope we have a good selection, but we are probably going to be adding to this as time goes on. So for now, I like a fun cursive. I'm kind of into that. So I'm going to go with that Sophia Rain font, and I'm going to up the size by quite a bit. So I'm just going to keep increasing that size until it gets big enough for what I'm looking for. And I could have made my text be several lines long if I wanted to. I would suggest that I think you have to actually, if you want to use different fonts, you need a new text box probably for each font. But if I were making my text several lines long, I could increase or decrease the amount of spacing between each line using these spacers here. So I've got my text big enough, so I'm going to X out of this, and now I can slide this where I want it. And now I think I would actually like to add some kind of laurel or arrow or something. So I'm going to go to add image, and we've started to build a bank of clip art here for you to use. And we will likely be adding to this as well as time goes on. So I am going to use, let's see, which ones do I want? I think I'm just going to use, you'll see I did a practice already the other day. I used this same one, but I like it. So, okay, I'm going to move it down, and then you can easily resize your clip art. It's nice. So I can get it exactly where I want it. Here. Okay. Now, I feel like I need something along the top. And so I'm going to add another text box here. This time I'm going to do an established. Oops. My bad, it had me. Okay, so apparently it's giving me a little trouble here. There we go. Just needed to scroll my screen. Okay. Oh, I took the X out. Or the S. I need to add my S back in. X that out. Okay. Somehow I need to add, I want to add text. So here's a new, that's what I did wrong. I hit edit. I meant to add text. I am going to do an established, and I like to add some extra spacing sometimes just for interest. I want to make this rounded, so you can actually round your text. You can make an arch. It's going to look really arched and obviously not in the right place, but I can now edit it. Let's see. That's making it bigger. I want it smaller, and I want it to, there we go. I'm going to move it down, but I wish it wasn't quite as arched. I think, let's see. Circle size. Here we go. I want to decrease. Okay, never mind. That's not crooked. Thought there was a way to make it a little less arched. Okay, there we go. If I move my cursor here, it's arching it less, but then I can still increase that text size back up to get it where I want it. And then I can curve it back to where I would want it. There we go. Now I can move it into place. Does that make sense? I'm sorry that I cannot see any questions that you might have, so I'll go back and look later. But that is, I think that looks pretty good. Might not be quite, yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, let's do a preview. Let's see how it looks. here's my preview. So I can decide if I like it or not. If I don't, I can always go back to the designer and continue working on it. Let's say that I am good with it. I'm going to continue my purchase. Yes, I would like to create my product. Okay. Now we're at this screen, it's got your little preview here, and I can choose my background colors. I actually want to do a black background with white lettering. And there we go. It has all our reminders here of any information that you might need to review. We're going to add it to my cart. And once we're in our cart, I can add the special instructions. So I actually would like my laurel in gold. Let's do that. And then I think I'd like actually a light brown. There we go. If I didn't specify a frame color, we would automatically assume you would like dark brown and frame in dark brown. So if you want something different, just note it in this box here, and then you are ready to check out. And it's as simple as that. I also want to show you guys something cool. If you register on our site right here before you design a sign, then you create yourself an account, and any signs that you design will actually be saved within your account. So I already have an account. Wait, let me log into my account. Let's see, hopefully I remember. Once I log in to my account, I have a saved design here, which is pretty cool. This is one I was playing with yesterday. So if you create your account before you design anything, then it'll save it for you. So that's really it, guys. I'm going to check the video and see if there were any questions in the comments and try to go back and ask those. But we are actually going to be giving away a free custom sign, design your own sign, on this insider page, over on our Facebook business page, and on our Instagram account. So we're just Joyfully Said Signs over on Instagram as well as on our business page. So if you're not following us in those, feel free to hop over there. And as soon as I exit this video, I'm going to go post the giveaway on both of those two platforms. So you can see the instructions for entering. Simply share this video and then comment below with what you want your custom sign to say. And then for a bonus entry, which we would love for you to do, go ahead and play with your own custom design, screenshot it, post it in the comments, and that's it. And we will announce our winner on Sunday evening. So we're going to give you a couple days to get this done. And one other thing I forgot to mention, you can do this on your mobile device. It is a little trickier to navigate, I will say. So if you're able to hop on an iPad or a desktop, you're probably going to have an easier time with the customizer. But if you absolutely can't, it is possible to design on your mobile device as well. So thanks so much for those of you that watched, and we hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. No, you're fine.